Hello, everybody. Welcome to day 4 of the first round of the 2022 playoffs here at Nick's Amiibo League. Man, a lot happened yesterday, and it's only going to keep getting crazier and crazier as the playoffs go on. We have 3 matches for you today, 3 games. All important games. So, we have Bowser versus Ness. If Bowser wins today, he's going to be moving on to the Western Conference Finals to face Link. If Ness wins, he'll tie up the series for a 5th and final game. Ike and King K. Rool, same situation. King K. Rool, if King K. Rool wins today, he'll move on to the Eastern Conference Finals to face Villager. But if Ike wins, he'll tie up the series and force a 5th game. A 5th and final game. Assorted Conference, yeah, the same situation. Daisy is up 2-1. If Daisy wins, she'll move on to face Isabelle in the Assorted Conference final. But if Meta Knight wins, he'll tie up the series and force a 5th and final game tomorrow. So, no more talking. Let's get started. I cannot wait to see where these go. Alright guys, let's get the matches underway. First, we have the Northwest Division winner, Bowser. The almighty Bowser taking on the wild card, Ness. Alrighty guys, here we go. So as I mentioned earlier, Bowser, who is also, by the way, everybody's favorite to win, is currently ahead in this series 2-1. And if he wins this game, he will move on to the Western Conference Finals to face Link. However, if Ness wins, he will tie up the series and force a Game 5 tomorrow. A 5th and final game to decide who moves on. It's Ni no Kuni. Ness really trying hard to cause an upset here as Bowser... Oh! That's what you get, Ness! Bowser footstools him! Ness tried to do a KO move, but Bowser, being the savage beast that he is, footstools him and leaves him to die. Oh man, a footstool! Uh-oh. Ness almost killed himself there. And Bowser is knocked out there. Now it is 2-all. This is actually quite disturbing considering how far apart these two amiibo are stat-wise. Uh-oh, Bowser, the final smash, and Ness is knocked out. 2-1. Bowser is 1 KO away from moving on to the Western Conference Final. And Ness is 2 KOs away from tying this series up and forcing a Game 5 tomorrow. Oh! Ness threw the bat at Bowser. Oh my goodness. Ness could actually tie up this game at 1-1 and cause a major upset. PK Flash. And now it's 1-1 as Ness knocks out Bowser. And now the next KO will win this game. And it may also decide the series, depending on who gets it. Bowser is trying really hard to prevent this upset. And Ness is just trying to win. He really does not want Bowser to win the Jolly Roger Cup. There's a healing beacon there. Bowser is just focusing on the sandbag. Not really paying much attention to Ness. Uh-oh. He almost died there. Oh, what were you doing, Bowser? That beetle could have ended the game. Bowser making all the wrong moves here. Keeps falling for all of Ness's attacks. Uh-oh. He recovers half of his health from the fairy bottle. And now Bowser is back in the lead and hoping to win this. Smash Ball. Smash Ball could decide the series. Uh-oh. It is even again. Man, this is intense. I'm actually sweating right now. And the Smash Ball goes away without anybody using it. This is so intense for a #1 overall seed and a wild card. Sock Monkey could do it. The blue shell. And that's game! That's the game, and that's the series! Bowser is moving on to the Western Conference Final, and Ness is going home. Man, I was so worried that there was going to be an upset. But Bowser takes the win and the series. He's going to move on to the Western Conference Finals to face Link. Alright, that's the end of that one. Thank you for playing, Ness. We'll see you next season. Man, that was a close match. That is probably... I don't know if any other matches can top that. But let's see. I mean, you never know. Next up, we have Ike taking on King K. Rool, who leads the series right now 2-1. We have the exact same situation here. If Ike wins this match, he ties up the series and forces a Game 5. But if King K. Rool wins, he moves on to the Eastern Conference Finals to face Villager. Oh man, I am still sweating from that first match. Oh my god. It really seemed like Ness was going to come back and tie up the series. But no, he just couldn't get over the hump. And Bowser still remains at only 1 loss. And the crowd favorite, everybody's favorite to win, is moving on to the Western Conference Final. If King K. Rool wins this match, he'll move on to the Eastern Conference Final to face Villager. And there's Ike. Uh-oh. Ike is knocked out first, and now it is 3-2. King K. Rool looking for a win here to send himself to the conference finals. And again, aren't we all? And Ike is just as hungry for this championship as King K. Rool is. They both really want this championship, but only one can move on to the next round. It's only the first round of the tournament, guys. And that's game! What in the actual heck? Ike apparently blundered there at the end. And King K. Rool is going to take the win. And King K. Rool is going to move on to the Eastern Conference Final. Man, Ike, you choked, man. But still, though, you had an amazing season. You got the most points, the most free-for-all points in the entire season, not including the Assorted Conference, of course. Man, Ike, thank you so much for playing. We'll see you next season. King K. Rool, congratulations. You are moving on to the Eastern Conference Final. I didn't even see what happened. I was too busy looking out the window because someone was out there. So this next match, not only will it alter the series, but it will also alter the schedule. My original plan was to start the conference finals in 2 days from now. I forget the exact day. I was originally planning to start the conference finals on Tuesday if this went to 5 games, but it looks like if Daisy wins this next match, it's going to stay at 4. And we'll start the conference finals tomorrow, if that were the case. Anyways, time to move on. Let's go ahead and get the next... Let's get the last match of the day ready. I know, right? It's already the last match. But only because we have only 3 series now. And we'll continue with those 3 series. Alright. We have Daisy, the number 1 seed in the Assorted Conference, taking on the number 4 seed, Meta Knight. Hello? There we go. Okay, so let's get on with it, shall we? Again, we have the exact same situation. We have Daisy, who is up 2 games to 1, and if she wins, she'll move on to the Assorted Conference Finals to take on Isabelle. And we also have Meta Knight. If he wins, it'll tie up the series for a 5th and final game tomorrow. But if Daisy wins, then we start the conference finals tomorrow. So, Yeah, this is a really big game in terms of scheduling and all that. And now Meta Knight has already lost a stock. And I just realized King K. Rool was the wild card, so in this case it would be an upset. Well, it was pretty shocking when Ike won, I will admit that. It was a pretty big shock when Meta Knight won that. Alright, so now it is tied up at 2. So now we're going to start a segment called Why That Name? Why That Name Tag? So Daisy is nicknamed Mrs. Crummy because we have a fan named Michael Crummy Jr. who is a huge Daisy fan, and he is apparently Daisy's boyfriend after she broke up with Luigi. And as for Meta Knight, his nickname is Broken because that is actually a pun. It's a reference to his broken days in Super Smash Bros. Brawl when everybody considered Meta Knight to be broken, to be a broken fighter. There's all kinds of food. Meta Knight, he's got the Smash Ball now. What is he going to do? He's going to use it, and he's going to pummel Daisy, and now it's going to be 2-1. Meta Knight could actually tie up this series and force a 5th game tomorrow. There's a Smash Ball. Oh my god, the Swap Doodle brought in a Smash Ball. Who's gonna get that? The Swap Note brought in a Smash Ball. Who's gonna get that? And it goes away without anybody grabbing it. Meta Knight, oh goodness! And Meta Knight gets footstooled by Daisy! And now it's 1-all. Daisy footstooled him and then used the umbrella, pretty much shut down all of his recovery attempts, and then just left him out to dry. And now it is 1-all. And Daisy is coming back, but for how much longer? Meta Knight with the final smash, and this series is tied at 2 apiece. We will be having a 5th and final game tomorrow night. I will see you tomorrow for the 5th and final game of the Daisy and Meta Knight series. Alright, so that's going to do it for today. I will see you tomorrow for the finale between Daisy and Meta Knight. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Good night.